Sorry for the background noise there. Hello, City of Heroes and City of Villains fans. Here we are for another exciting episode in Praetoria with our mastermind here, Technvoxe. Full disclosure, I cheated, guys. I have to confess, I cheated. Um, I really wasn't liking the powers I selected because I really wanted to have the Sonic Haven and Sonic Barrier. So I had another higher level character who just so happened to have a respec recipe on them, and I transferred that over here to Technovox and had him craft that and use it, and change some powers around. So the build now is slightly different. So there's Sonic Haven and Sonic Barrier. Um, just so that, because I really feel that they're not having that energy resistance was hurting the bots. So we're gonna make sure that that is a thing. All right. So make sure I had already. Oh, so also something else I found out. Calvin Scott is going to connect us to our next person. So we are going to meet with Robert Flores next. So let's see what Calvin Scott has to tell us. Have you heard of Ricochet? She's one of the finest members of the Resistance, always willing to take the good fight to Cole and his dogs. If you really want to give us a hand on the front lines, you should speak with Ricochet. I can give you current coordinates. Ricochet is the first contact in the Crusader storyline for the Resistance. So that's going to start that up for us. But also here, there's a young man named Robert Flores. He's a journalist, but also one of us working topside. We are going to actually meet with Ricochet later, but we are first going to go to talk to Robert Flores. We're going to do his missions. Then we're going to do Tunnel Rat, then Doctor Arvin, and then we're going to come back and start that Crusader arc with Ricochet. So it's going to be Robert Flores, Tunnel Rat, and Doctor Arvin. And let's see how much of that we can get done tonight. Had a bit of the old insomnia hitting me. I don't know what's going on with that, but decided, well, I can't sleep. I was going to make a nice cup of hot tea and do some City of Heroes and fool around here in Old Pretoria. So I'm going to just fly around here. Where is he? He's probably down here in the park. There he is. He's over here in the park. Still can't get over how pretty what a pretty zone this is. It's just a beautiful zone. If not somewhat abandoned at times. Just because not a lot of people play Praetoria side. But I think the story arcs are well worth it. So let's talk to Mr. Flores here. Hello, Mr. Flores. Technovox. Hi, Technovox. I heard from someone that you'd be sitting here to talk to me. That's cool. That's cool. Powers Division, right? Yeah, that's interesting. I could totally use your help, in doing stories. When you're ready to help me find some interesting stories, just let me know. Let's get started. He's so subtle. Let's find out what he's got for us. Part 1, Misinformation. A Day in the Life of Mr. G. Now, Mr. G is an interesting cat because he shows up later on in the process outside of Pretoria, but we're not there yet. Anyway, do you know how Cole and his group work with information Technovox? I'll tell you how. They try to make us forget what happened by changing what's written in history. Nothing major, of course. There's no, then Cole made Earth and it was good. But it's the small things that begin to add up. My father took part in the Hamadan Wars. He was part of a group of civilians who banded together to fight off the monsters of the devouring Earth. But he didn't support Cole. And now, he and his group aren't mentioned anywhere. Just swiped away from history. Imagine, 20 years from now, people will think it was just Cole and Praetor White who helped clean things up. My point in all of this is that we need to take back control of our information. The first thing we need to do is see what they see, which means hacking into the cameras that oversee Nova. And, how are we going to do that, dude? Good question. That's why you need to help. That's why you need to help me with it. After all, you're a fine, upstanding member of the Powers Division. Me, if I did it as a normal citizen, I'd never be seen again. You, though, if people come up and start asking questions, you could just say you were using the cameras to find traitors. Here in Pretoria, you're almost invincible if you claim your actions are to hunt down traitors. It's a good thing to know, don't you think? The cameras are all around the city. Hack into one of them and let me know if you find any interesting information. Alright, let's do that. Also, sipping a nice hot tea while I do this too. So if you hear any lip smacking or smashing against the microphone there, that's what that is. Doing our little ghetto travel power here, running that sprint and ninja run or whatever it is at the same time. Sprint and athletic run. Again, sprints will stack with runs and increase their speed. It's a nifty little thing to know. I think this is where we should go. Let's see. Yeah, here's the camera. We're just going to hack into this camera here. Just checking to see if any of the best or the worst guys are on tonight. It's pretty late. Probably not too many people are not on. Nope. Not anybody's on. It's actually early morning where I'm at on the West Coast. I'm bored. Let's open up this package just for the heck of it. Might get something cool. It's Christmas time, so there's these packages on all the zones. Alrighty. So we're going to turn back to our contact then. We hacked the camera. I'm going to zoom back over to him and let him know what we did. I don't think we can call him quite yet. Yeah. I don't know about you guys. Lately, I've had a lot of insomnia lately. I wonder what that's all about. We need to look into that. Aside from the game, right? Alright, he's got more for us. Part 1, A Day in the Life of Mr. G. Amazing job, Technvoxe. With these cameras working for us, we can dig through a lot more information about Emperor Cole's lies. You said you found some interesting information on there? Mr. G, oh man, that guy has all kinds of bad news. At least that's what my sister says. He deals in all sorts of conspiracies in Praetoria. So, what was he dealing with this time? The Ministry of Information and some guy named Eddie Polstra? That's the information we found out from the camera. It's probably in my clues and I didn't look. But that's okay. It is probably, but I didn't see it. But we're not going to worry about that right now. The Ministry of Information and some guy named Eddie Polstra? Huh. That's weird, even for him. Why would he be dealing with something like that? There must be more to this Polstra guy than meets the eye. I think we got ourselves a little mystery to solve. We sure do, Shaggy. Listen, here's my number. You need anything, just give me a call. And don't worry, Spice makes sure all of our phones are secure. So we got in here. So we've got the phone now. We can call him instead of having to run back to him each and every time. Part 2. So I think if we want to move forward on this, we need to see if anyone else in the Resistance has heard about this Eddie Polstra guy. Who he is, what he's up to, and why Mr. G is involved. To do that, we need to hook ourselves up to the static. It's the way members of the Resistance contact each other in the underground. It's tough to use since it breaks up a bit, and we normally get the best reception in ghoul-infested areas. So you tend to get very mixed info, but you do get information. There's a box location nearby, deep in the tunnels, but, well, I guess you can see where I'm going with this. I'll need to fight my way through the ghouls to get to this box? Exactly. But it's not something that a Powers Division guy couldn't handle, right? This information would be important. What if this Eddie Polstra guy has been kidnapped, slated for execution? Who knows what Cole and his guys could be up to with Eddie? We need to do something to help this guy out, Technovoxe, even if it means going deep into a den of ghouls. I'd go with you, but, well, I think my sister wouldn't be happy to hear that I was torn apart by ghouls. Also, I kind of scream when I get nervous. I like this guy. I like him a lot. Got a good sense of humor. Alright, so we're going to head into the sewers. So the whole thing we're doing here is we're going to complete the last 2 arcs with the last 6 contacts we've got here in Nova Praetoria. Then after that, I'm going to turn my XP back on and level up to around 10, but then try not to outlevel the next zone. That's the overall goal here. If I didn't want to, you can easily get to level, I believe it's level 20, and leave Praetoria really quickly if you want to, because the XP here is really good. Praetoria is very fast leveling. Alright, let's power up our robots. Plus, I feel, I think there should be more videos that, I don't know, extol the virtues of the slow leveling path, of not rushing through the game just to get to 50, of actually enjoying the game and enjoying, changing levels of power, getting more and more powerful with each go of it. You don't really need to fight all these ghouls. These guys were just in the way, and I knew they'd be a pain in the behind. Also, it's still really kind of amazing how good at low levels the temporary powers like Nemesis Staff, Sands of Mu, and Black Wand are. I think it's kind of crazy to let us get all those. You used to could only get one of the ranged prestige powers and one of the melee ones, but now you can get quite a few of them. So we're not gonna worry about that. That guy looks like a little bit of a problem. So we're gonna try to debuff him, make sure he goes away. And pets are doing a fantastic job. It's a really fantastic job. I think one of my next videos I'm gonna do when I have the time is I'm gonna do my research on it first, but a nice video that explains how a bodyguard works for masterminds. Because I think if more people knew how it worked and used it regularly, they wouldn't think masterminds sucked. Oh, the bots killed that guy. There's a real bad impression that masterminds are awful, and it's just not true. Masterminds are an incredibly versatile and powerful class. They don't excel at everything, though. There are some of the tougher missions and trials and stuff they do kind of struggle with. But, oh. What happened? Oh, the bots got stuck on the stairs. That's these stupid stairs. This happens to almost all pets. Sometimes they get confused on the stairs. It's like they don't know what to do. I mean, it wasn't really worth to try to debuff this guy. Just to have it there. It would have been better just to have meleeed him with Sands of Mu. The robot's doing a great job. Right now, I've got the robots slotted up with these freebie enhancements that you can get. With all these little different procs on them, and I'm sure the different damage procs and stuff are triggering like crazy. These are good into level 21, and then they're no good, which is perfect because at that time I'll probably want to swap to level 25 IOs. And then just keep the level 25 IOs in until I get high enough level that I can start getting some set bonuses. I will say this, Sovereign Right and Edict of the Master are great early level pet IOs that you'll eventually end up using anyway at higher levels. So I have been kind of thinking about how to do that, but I have to figure out how to get the money for them without having to resort to let's debuff this guy here. You notice that my pets are starting to like take a little bit of damage here, and also that their purple aura is off of them. That means the buff's gone. Oh man, I love robots. Oh, looks like we've got some resistance guys that were down. Let's see if any of them are clickable. No, but looks like some resistance guys got murdered by the ghouls. Ghouls have got to be one of my favorite mobs in Nova Praetoria. Really good mob. Very interesting, fun animations when they croak. Incredibly powerful though. If you get swarmed by a bunch of them, it's really easy to croak. Really easy to die. And just punch him in the face. Since we're in bodyguard mode 2, defensive, any attention I attract or attacks I take will trigger my robots to start firing on whatever it is that's hitting me. I still honestly believe that masterminds were originally designed to be the tank's villain side. And I don't know. I think that promise, they just kind of fell short on that promise. I think they actually still can reasonably tank for a team. I might do a video on that at some point too, with a good tanker mind build, like a robot's force field. In that, they can't hold aggro the way a tank can, but they can draw a lot of attention themselves thanks to the pets attacking things, and they're also really good at buffing lobies. You know, since they have a buff. I really think masterminds are meant to be some type of a hybrid tank or a team lead type of AT. Alright, looks like we can get this glowy here. Connect ourselves back to the network, which we did. Looks like we're there. Alright. Let's see what we're being told here. There's a little trick here. I think, let's see if it works. If there's dialogue and you're worried that you missed it, I believe on the global tab. Yeah, if you look under the global tab, you can find it. It will tell you what was said. So we're being warned we're about to be ambushed by ghouls. For giggles, we can hang around and pop these ghouls in the face. And it's really kind of a waste of time. The death animation for the ghouls, though, is just amazing. You gotta find the mission exit, right? So, look here. Typically, it's probably gonna be up here, I'm assuming. Nope. Nope. I am so terrible at finding stuff like that. Let's see if it's over here. Nope. Nope. There's no exit button. They want us to find the mission exit ourselves. Let's see if it's up here on this side of things. Nope. What's the door here? Nope. Is there an exit door on the boat? On the barge? Nope. Oh, they're really gonna make us work for it, huh? I'm trying to see if it's down here one of these doors. I hate stuff like this. Oh, I hate it with passion. It's like, find the exit. And I'm really bad at finding things like exits, secret doors. Probably the best thing to do is just go back out the way we came. I'm sure there is some fancy secret door that I have missed. Down here in the sewer, the stinky, smelly sewer. But, I don't know where it is. And I'm terrible at finding that kind of stuff. Doesn't look like it's down here either. We'll just go back the way we came. It's not that hard. Nope. Don't see any door over here either. We'll just go like, oh, I bet you it's here. If I find it, I'll be, no, not so smart. About to say, if I found it that easily, I'd have been like, what? I actually found a mission exit. Yeah, I really hate when they do this. I would just want to click my exit button and get moving. But we can just go back out the way we came. I'm sure there's a hidden door in there somewhere, but I'll never find it. Alright, let's contact Robert again. How did it go, Technvoxe? You spoke with someone named BV? BV. That's the guy that was speaking to us in the captions. BV, not ringing any bells. Could that be? Nah, it couldn't be her. Alright, focus. Eddie doesn't need our help, huh? This makes things a little clearer. I guess Mr. G was trying to set things up for Cole's new dog. If Eddie is going to be working against us, then it means we need to do something drastic to find out more about him, and I know just the thing. Well, what's that? Alright, Technobox, if we want to get more information about Eddie, we're going to have to go to the source, the Ministry of Information. Only problem is that the police is heavily, that place, sorry, is heavily guarded. Even someone like yourself would be refused entry into the labs where they keep those files. Good thing I have a plan to get you in there. I hope you don't mind, by the way, that I keep throwing you into these situations. I get nervous about these things. I wonder, does Technovox hate that I keep putting him in these bad situations? I really hope you don't. And I'd love to do it myself. It's just, well, you're you, and I'm me, and so that really can't happen. I think I'm starting to get a feeling that, Mr. Flores might have a little crush on me. Anyway, okay, let's focus on the plan. What are we doing? Right. Some members of the resistance have planted several dud bombs around the ministry. They're going to evacuate the building now to scan the area for any more bombs. When you get inside, you'll have maybe 2 minutes tops to get in, get the files, and get out before the PPD arrive to scan the area. This area is highlighted in orange here. It means that you have something it's telling you what you're going to have to do. I am so terrible at that kind of mission, guys. This might be a flop, but let's do it. We're going to try to find that folder, get in, and get out. Should have rolled a stalker. Stalkers are so good at that. I really should do a video on stalker leveling at some point too. Stalkers can level really fast independently without the need to farm, just due to their ability to get to the end of missions quickly and complete objectives quickly and stealthily, and rack up that rack up that XP. Oh, well, I think this guy wants that. Oh, looks like he's doing the same missions I'm doing. I'm gonna click this box. Yeah, one thing masterminds typically are not. Ooh, a temporary power. I don't know what it was though. Let's look and see under temp powers. Duplicating gift, holiday cheer. It's probably one of these things. Notice our defense, offense, and survival amplifiers are still working. That might be one reason too we've been not keeling over dead and getting slaughtered. We just want to get Eddie's folder, right? So I'm going to try my best to just do that and not fight too much. Because we only have so many minutes to do it. Apparently we're on some type of a timer. Oh, and look, it's telling me where it's at. So yeah, looks like it's close by. I just have to figure out how to get over there. Put me through my paces, are they? "90 seconds left." Man, you really are gonna make me work for this, huh? Oh, I hear it. Must be up the top here. Okay. Whoa. I am so bad at this kind of stuff. Oh, oh my gosh, I'm actually gonna do it. I did it. I can't believe I did that. Now I gotta find the exit. One cool way to cheat the find the mission, these find the mission exit kind of things is sometimes there's stairs. I'm not gonna waste too much of our time looking for it like that though, but we just gotta get the heck out of here. I'm not gonna get out of here in 30 seconds. I'm totally gonna get ambushed because I'm just not good at this. Anything where you have to find an exit or get out before you get myrtleized is just I'm gonna get myrtleized. I'm just not really good at it. Yeah. We're just gonna have to fight. Now this is where a lot of people do not like Praetoria and has endless ambushes. These gangs are just gonna keep coming and coming and coming until I figure out where the freaking exit is. And I'm trying to remember where I came in at. And I'm terrible at that kind of thing. Luckily, bots are really, really awesome. Let's see. Alright. Those of you who are good at reading maps are probably shouting at your screen right now at me. Like, you dork! Oh, great. There probably was an exit back there somewhere, but I'd never find it. Luckily, the building wasn't going to blow up on me. That's usually what gets me. Is the building blows up and I die. Alright. Let's see. Oops. I'm just going to keep going here. I think this is the exit out up here. Oh, no it's not. How the hell did I even get in here? Oh gosh, I hate these so much. I never have any idea how to get out of these things other than I might just get killed on purpose just to get the hell out of here. I'm just so terribly bad at anything like this. My full dorkdom is on display now. It was just over there. That was not the way out. That's not the way out over here either. I am just not good at this kind of thing. I may, guys, I may get killed on purpose because I can't figure out how to get the hell out of here. I'm just gonna let them kill me. And of course, they're just ineffectual and suck. And do I have the pocket D thing to exit yet? Sometimes what you can do too is pocket D. You can pocket D your way out. I'm just so bad at finding exits. It's really sad. These things are going to take forever to kill me. Let me see. How the hell you get out of here? Seems like I want to go this way. Then I want to go this way. I want to go up those stairs there. And they just can't. This is what I mean. These should be hitting so much harder. I wonder if it's those defense amplifiers and stuff I took. I might edit this video. Um, because this is painful. Oh, there we are. There's the exit. One of the exits. I'm sure there's another exit back there somewhere, but I'd never find it. I think those survival amplifiers and stuff that I got are helping me more than I think they are. Alright, let's get this moving. That was a little slow going there. Part 3. Breaking into the Ministry is easy, Technvoxe. We're only able to get this far because of a guy named Paolo Marino. Oh, wow! That's a call. That's a throwback for those of you that know the old City of Villains game. Yeah, that's the Wretch. City of Villains side. But anyway, he's an insider we have in the PPD. You can thank him for holding off the patrols of Valeos as long as he could. The info you found in there is weird, though. Looks like this Eddie guy isn't from old San Jose. But where could he be from that the Loyalists don't want us knowing? I don't know. Let's find out. I got word that some members of the Resistance that we need to get this information on Eddie to that woman you talked to, BV, which will be tough. See, BV is kind of wanted for a lot of things, so any meetings with her need to be strictly underground. Well, Robert, let's make it sound enticing. All right. You can get to the tunnels that she'll be in through the usual entrance. Gotta clear up some ghouls, though. Players who originally chose Loyalists now have the opportunity to call up Provost Marchand to inform him of current events. We're not going to do that. All right. Oh, wait. We can do that. So we're going to call. See if I got him here. We're going to call him and tell him about it. We're going to play on both sides of the fence here. So we are going to tell him no. But we're not going to do any of his missions. We are going to go back, though, and do this mission. So you see, my guy is a dirty. The great part about this in the game is you can be a dirty double cross and double agent. Just doing stuff for your own purposes, not really truly loyal to anybody but yourself. So we're gonna do that. That won't affect the leveling path at all that we're taking. I'm gonna try to bust through these quickly though. Hopefully we don't have any more of those find the exit missions, which I'm terrible at. So we've got to defeat Bone Eater and defeat Man Eater. I can guarantee you those are ghouls. I really wish the ghouls showed up at higher levels in the regular game because they're just such a cool and fun villain group. So we're going to do it here. Sorry guys, let's check something off screen. We're going to keep it moving here. Alrighty. Down here. And I'm just going to look for the bosses. I'm not going to try to interact too much with the other ones. That does not look like Bone Eater or Man Eater. Nope, that's just another painted one. So we're just going to try to... I'm just going to zoom past these guys. We're just looking for the bosses right now. Alright. Another painted one. Just going to hop over here. Make sure we didn't miss anybody over here. Nah. Didn't. Not going to worry about it. Skip past. My guess is they're down here somewhere. The bots will teleport to catch up to us, so we don't have to worry about that. If I wanted to hurry them up, I could just put them there, and they will zoom here. And magically get past everything without them. Alright. That's Hunter. Alright, that's Man-Eater. Let's take care of this guy, because I have a feeling that's part of, just to buff him real quick. It's probably part of the crew down there. And jump down here. And we're just going to go straight for the boss here. I'm going to buff up my guys again just in case. Okay, we're going to get Bone Eater first here. Let's debuff the heck out of him. Missed. Yeah, I really think the survival and defense amplifiers have been what's been helping me out. Our debuff hit him there. Alright. I'm going to drag this green skittle over here to Battle Drone 1 and heal him up a little bit. Their death animations are just so awesome. And we are just going to plow our way straight towards that boss. We ain't playing no games. We ain't got time to play, Bo. We are going to get here. And alright. Shock him. Debuff him. Shock him again. And that's the techs I'm using on the temp powers, because believe it or not, those prestige powers are better than the mastermind attacks in most instances, which is sad. Well, look here. It's good old Belladonna Vetrano. And spoiler alert, though it's not really a spoiler, this is Ghost Widow. On Praetorian side, she never died. She never became Ghost Widow. Technvoxe, good to meet you in person. I apologize it had to be done in this manner, but well, when you live like I do, you can't take any chances. My name is BV, Belladonna Vetrano. You have to dossier or apostra? I sure do. This may have come as some surprise by simply delivering this to someone who might know what to do with it. The man's name is Dark Watcher. Though I haven't met him in person, very mysterious that one. I received messages after discovery of Eddie Postra. It was from Dark Watcher, saying to do anything possible to find out what they know about Eddie. I'm not sure what this Dark Watcher is, but he's extremely interested in Eddie. Now, for those who's lore-wise, Dark Watcher, yeah, it's the same Dark Watcher that you'll find in the Rickety Warzone. He travels between dimensions. So, here we go. It's part of, like, his mysteriousness. Alrighty. Uh-oh, the PPD are here. And they are... And look at her. She's just a... dual pistol mama. So because she never died, she doesn't have any Ghost Widow powers in this Praetorian version of her. She's a super spy more of a super spy, Black Widow type. So martial arts and pistol powers. I'm just gonna wait here for the last of the PPD to try to come and get us and get their butts whooped. And reward merit. So we have completed Mr. Flores' arc. And that's bringing us to... We've got 37 reward merits. These are running about 6 merits each. So let's give him a call. So now we are going to want to next... We'll see if we can get to that today. I think we can. We're going to next want to talk to Tunnel Rat. And there they are. So Tunnel Rat's our new contact. We hit this find contact, and we're going to see if we can teleport to Tunnel Rat. And it's not one of the ones that we can port to. That's okay. Let's go find her. Tunnel Rat, of course. That is such a gorgeous zone. Now, this is sort of the edge of the protected area. If you swim over there, you'll get teleported back, I think, to the city. Because that's where the Hamadon lives. Alright, Tunnel Rat. The woman you see before you takes a long, deep breath within her mask before speaking. My name's Tunnel Rat. Good to meet you, Technvoxe. Heard all about you. All about you. Little information on me, very perceptive, always noticing things all the time, every second of the day. Makes me a little nervous. Makes me a little nervous sometimes. You smell interesting. Can't quite make it out. Are you here to help out or are you here to cause trouble? Well, a little both, young lady. Hope it's not trouble for me because I really hate it when that happens. All right, Robert Flores, cute guy, aims too high though, thinks he can impress Vetrano. Nobody can impress Vetrano. She has standards that are way too high for her own good. You're here about getting that PPT die, aren't you? I can help you. All right, so let's get a mission from her then. I'm going to skip to this chase here. So the deal with rescuing people is that we can't rescue them. Seems backwards. It is backwards. That's what happens in this place. Everything is backwards instead of forwards. We rescue them. They're seen as being on our side. That's not good. They get slammed. Can't have that. No one wants to be on our side. It's got to look like we're kidnapping them, or else the loyalists start to think that the people we're rescuing are really on our side, and that would be awful, wouldn't it? People actually publicly supporting us. What was that? It was nothing, Tunnel Rat. What's our first step? So, we are going to kidnap Dr. Marino, the father of Paolo Marino. So let's do it. For the sake of time, we're going to fly. Flying might be a little faster. As you can see, this is the side of town as things get a little bit more higher level over here than where we'd been. And in we go. Alright. Shouldn't be too hard. Hopefully no more of those find your way out missions. This is like a straightforward kidnapping, which I'm always down for in this game. I'm going to kidnap Dr. Marino. I'm going to try to not fight anything unless I have to. Clockwork can be a real pain in the behind, too. I'm just looking to see if Doc's back here anywhere. He's not. We're just going to keep going here. Since we got the pets following us, they shouldn't be trying to fight anything. There he is. We'll just... We may have screwed ourselves though, because if this is an escort out, Dr. Reno may not follow us past all those mobs we skipped. Oh, good. Don't have to escort him anywhere. Out we go. Alright. So, we really... Dr. Reno's really on our side. We just looked like we were kidnapping him because we didn't want the Powers Division to know he's on our side. That'd be bad because they do something awful to him. Then we're going to head back down here to Tunnel Rat. He's hiding down this way here. And if it seems like I'm rushing a little bit, I'm rushing slightly but not too fast. Just because I kind of want to get... I want to get out of the zone into the next zone. But I also want to enjoy the story arc. Tunnel Rat takes a few deep breaths. Rescued Dr. Reno really good. Still suspecting some problems. Odd smells coming from that man. Still bigger problems are around, all around. Everywhere you look, need to figure out how to get out Paulo's brother, Giacomo. Giacomo? Then Paulo himself. Not easy getting PPD out. Really hate that this was given to me. I never did anything wrong to be given the hard stuff. Why couldn't Flores do it, or Ricochet? Taking that back on Ricochet. Not her style to save people. More of a slammer, not a saver. Okay. I don't know why I'm given the tough stuff. Why couldn't it be homeless people to get saved? Getting a little suspicious, always throwing the difficult assignments on me like I'm the one who can handle it. But if I'm the best, who's the worst? I'm not that good. Not really good. Hey, that could be the new best of the worst logo there. If I'm the best, then who's the worst? But anyway, okay, so the thing is, Paulo's brother Giacomo, part of the syndicate. Bad news for us. Makes things harder. Syndicate are known to be very sneaky, very suspicious. Could possibly be a trap. Not something to, not something to put by the syndicate. So okay, I get it. So what needs to happen to get him out of there? All right, the plan is simple, but not simple enough to be called simple. Just hard enough to be a pain. The syndicate have tracking beacons on most of their higher operatives. Giacomo was a higher operative. Very unfortunate for us, of course. He couldn't just be someone they didn't care about. The computer controlling those tracking beacons is in Symphotine Industries. So we're going to head over there, and we're going to destroy their tracking computer. And I'm going to fly. This flight's probably a little faster. Yeah, I know I keep saying how pretty this zone is, but it is a very pretty zone. Oops. Wrong door. It happens sometimes. It's the door next to it. Looks like I flew past something and triggered an attack. This doesn't look like this will be a fasty. Looks like we're going to have to fight our way through this one. I'm going to buff up my little pets. We're doing amazingly well. Oh man, do I love the Syndicate. Okay, another group I wish we saw or could get on the other side of the game. Syndicate are just badass. I love those guys. Yeah, find that tracking computer. I'm not checking all the rooms on the lower floors because generally the way this game works, if there's an objective, it's usually further into the map. Oh man, The Syndicate have such a Kill Bill vibe to them. I think I mentioned that in one of the first videos. I really, really like them a lot. They had to have a true Kill Bill vibe. I'm going to park these guys using my go-to command just because there's a lot going on here and I don't want the bots running all over the place triggering every mob on this tight little map. Because it'll be easy for us to get overwhelmed. And for a mastermind, getting overwhelmed is the problem many times. Bot's got this guy. They pretty much now, my robots pretty much now have resistance to every type of damage in the game. They've got, it's really, really like putting resistance shields on robots because robots have good resistances in general anyway. But every type of damage, slashing, smashing, negative energy, etc. They got it all. Oops, I left them parked. So I am without them. And they're out of bodyguard range, so I could die very quickly here. It's okay, I've summoned them to come help me. Alrighty. Okay. I see that little chat bubble there. I'm gonna try to go where that is. Because that might be where... Aha! Never fails. Who's firing on us? Yeah, almost set myself up to get overwhelmed there. Thank goodness the bots were smarter than I was. I'm going to try to just have the robots destroy that from a distance, because if it explodes, it might actually damage. Oh well, so much for that plan. Hey, we're out here. I have XP turned off anyway. I really shouldn't care that much about knocking this guy out, but he irritated me and I'm angry at him. I want him to go down. Alright, there we go. Okay, so we destroyed that computer pretty quickly. Oh, not this jerk. This is probably the guy that was messing with us earlier. You can call Tunnel Rat now. Good timing, Technvoxe. Just talk with Paolo. Said his brother is with his father now. We've got one of our trams ready to get them out of the city. Have a little complication with Paolo, though. Alright. The Syndicate knows where all the people we've helped rescue are. No, what do we do? Too many complications. We're going to all get chomped. So it looks like the Syndicate found out about where we're hiding our rescuees. Let's see here. Part 3, getting out alive. I don't like this. Paulo found out about issue. He's running over to deal with VP now. But we can't deal with the VP. Stupid. Paulo, PPD launching campaign to search for all the people that we've gotten out of the city. Fate really hates us. Since the powers that be in PPD chose Paulo as the lead investigator on the assignment, really annoying. What does he do now? I want him to run, and he decides to stay. We do all this hard work, and now he's staying. Says he's going to make sure no one is found. Giving up being with his family. What about the work I did? Just throwing it away? Anyway, Technvoxe, we need to do something. Paulo found out about the location of that VP who has the info. Daniel Shapiro says he's going to tie the loose end up, but Paulo is an idiot. We gotta go save Paulo. Alright. Just stop him from doing anything stupid. Alright, we're gonna try that. It says those loyalists who are truly loyal to Safe Team and Praetoria would do well to speak to Prof. Marchand about the events that are happening. We are not going to do that because I don't want to risk messing up my leveling path here. So we are going to fly over here to save Paulo. Paolo, I should say. Alright. Okay. We're going to retrieve the survivor list from the syndicate. Doors marked red means I can't go in it. Going this way. This should be able to... Nope. It's also a no-go. Ah, blue. Alright. There's Paolo. Technvoxe, glad you could make it. I'm Paolo Marino. I heard a lot about you. Sorry that this is the first time we're able to meet. I came here to take down the VP, but something came up. I'm wanted down at the station. Can I count on you to handle things here? Just one bit of warning, though. The PPD, they know I'm here. I think I'm here to take down a syndicate cell, so if I leave, well, I'll have to call in PPD reinforcements to come attack the area. Dude, what are you doing, man? It's got to be this way, Technovox. I hate the PPD and what they become, but I need to stay in this position to make sure that my father and brother are safe. Even if that means being in an organization that I hate, it's worth it. Knowing my family is happy, we've already gone through enough hardships after my sister died this year. I'm sorry that I made you go through all of this, only just to walk away from your hard work. I really am. And I want you to know that I'm very sorry that I have to call the PPD down here. I need to do this. Ugh, good lord. So, this is sort of a moral choice, but I'm not going to force Paulo to go and leave with his family. I'm going to let him go and continue to work with the PPD. Alright. So we got to retrieve the survivor list from the syndicate and defeat the vice president, Daniel Shapiro. I don't hear any glowies or anything down here, so we're just going to head to the door. I could fight all those other guys, but I don't want to. But the cops are coming, so we're going to let them... Looks like let's beat these guys up here. I was trying to hurry up and find the boss, but it doesn't look like fate wants that, so... Let's see if he's in here. My poor little pets are getting the snot beat out of them. What I can do though is let me just dismiss them and resummon. Since I just have the two, that's a ghetto heal. And then we'll equip them. healing back up. Nah, Shapiro's not over here. So let's head back this way where we were. A lot of times, bosses are usually upper levels, so we're gonna maybe head this way and see if they. That's a red door. Can't go in it. The red line on the door indicates it's not openable. So I don't know where this guy is. Hmm. We headed up here already, didn't we? And there was like nothing to see. Oh, this is an upper level. Aha! And he's probably in here where the action is. Let's scooch over here a little bit before we trigger anything. You know what? We're gonna head straight over there. We're gonna forget about those guys. More than likely, he's in this big room here. So we're just gonna fight our way around here. Alrighty. There he is. I'm just gonna park my pets right there in front of him in defensive mode. Oh, he healed himself. I would not expect that at all. Oh yeah, he's a healer. Alright. And Shapiro went down. Should be some more reward merit. We finished that up. Alright, and let's see. We're at 42 reward merits now. Alright. So now we're going to talk to the doctor. There's a doctor named Arvin. He wants your help in some sort of experiment of his. Arvin's a good guy. Kind of smells alright. Kind of like medicine, but good medicine, not bad. Friends of us in the resistance helped actually patch me up a few times. We're gonna. That was Doctor Arvin. Was part of the pact we wanted to finish today, or part of the line we want to finish today. Let's go talk to Doctor Arvin. Let's finish it up with him. All right. There's Doctor Arvin. And we are going to go meet him. Let's head over here to Dr. Arvin. Here, let's fly probably faster. Flying is probably a lot faster. And I think, yeah, we will see if we can finish up with Dr. Arvin and actually kind of conclude tonight's shenanigans. There he is. Good old Dr. Arvin. Technvoxe, good to meet you. My name is James Arvin. As you may have guessed from my attire, I'm a doctor of some repute here in Nova Praetoria. I would love to have a casual conversation with you, but I'm afraid there's business to attend to. You're aware of the destroyers, right? They are a symptom of a disease spreading within Praetoria. One that I would like to see cured. Have you heard of it? Fixidine? It eats away at those who cling to it, turning them into monsters. I, however, would like to see those monsters freed from their chains. What's your plan, man? Many have tried to cure those addicted to Fixidine with little success. The main problem, you see, is that their bodies require Fixidine to survive, once they become addicted, of course. It isn't a simple matter of willpower to get over the addiction. Without Fixidine, the bodily functions of those who are addicted will slowly shut down one by one until they eventually die. I, however, have come up with a method that will allow their bodies to sustain themselves without fixidine. It's a long process, however, and must be done on a case by case basis. My research was proceeding along nicely until my patient, who I have dubbed Subject Zero, escaped from my care. This is where I need your assistance, Technovox. Find Subject Zero sounds easy enough. Alright, so I'm going to ask him where I think he is, and he's going to tell me I've managed to track down a possible location for Subject Zero. I regret to inform you he was last seen going into the underground tunnels of Praetoria. I know that Subject Zero has a few contacts down there, specifically in the homeless that dwell within those dreadful areas. I believe it is with those homeless that you will be able to find the location of Subject Zero. So let's go in, let's go find him. We're going to find Subject Zero. Let's do this. Oh, this is the hospital too. When you die, you go here to be resurrected. Oh, looks like it's close by. Not too bad. I'm occasionally seeing other players in this zone, which is kind of neat. Because you usually don't see people here that often. So in we go. And we're gonna. So the goal here is we're gonna complete Doctor Arvin's arc here tonight. And after we do that, we're gonna choose resistance again. And then we're gonna. And then the next video we'll be doing ricochet, splice, and jackhammer. Alrighty. So the door here. Alright. Uh-oh. Looks like we've got people to rescue down here. Alright, so this is... Well, first, let's park our bots here. And let's buff them up or they're going to take way too much damage. Buff this guy so he dies a little bit faster. But you can see with how fast the arcs in this game go, how many enemies there are to defeat, why it's so super easy to outlevel the contacts in this on this side of the game. Alrighty. Make sure my bots are following me. We're gonna rescue this cat over here. Again, since there's so much potential for aggro, I'm just gonna park my guys right here. These guys, aren't they ugly? They're amazing. Alright. We found a clue. I rescued a loyalist from the ghouls. He told me that he was running from a large destroyer who was nicknamed Red Bomb. Rumor has it that if you're captured by Red Bomb, he'll either tear you in half or inject you with so much fixidine that you won't remember your own name. Got a feeling that the fixidine stuff might be responsible for these ghouls being created too. We're just gonna zoom past these guys. They're kind of slow and don't attack unless you attack them. I'm gonna park my other guys over here. Ooh, I was able to catch him in the cone there. Oh, I got a little overconfident there. I should have crafted a heal. Ooh, he's turning on the other, well, that's interesting. there's a lot of things I could do. I could res and risk it. Life's short, why not? To tell the truth, I really just didn't want to way look down on that. Clues. After you save a homeless woman from the ghouls, she told you about a man who lived within a tunnel. Rumor has it he was an ex-destroyer. He knows a lot about what goes on with the destroyers, including where Subject Zero might be. So I take it that was the big guy we just beat. So here. I could rest, but let's go. I didn't want to start all over though. That was a big map. I decided I'd take the risk of resing myself. So the trick there is if you res, you can use a break free to get you out of a dazed state and get you back into the action. Um, it was a high risk move, but it worked out. I want to find the destroyer that passed through here. You mean Lewis? Shame they got on the Fixodine. I always told him not to get on that stuff. But does he listen to me? Nope. Of course not. Now he's always hopped up on Fixodine, attacking random people. He didn't even listen to that stuck up uncle of his. What's his name? Arvin or something. Dr. Arvin? Is the guy doctor we just talked to? I'm trying to track him down, find a cure for the Fixodine. Alright. I talked to Lewis a while ago. He was killing for a crush. That's what they call a shot of Fixodine. This time here is the only time when you could talk to him without getting your face smashed in. So, obviously, Arvin, Dr. Arvin is this guy's uncle, so we don't need that. So just thanks for the information, and we're going to enter the Destroyer Gathering. Just in case, let's juice up our bots. We're just going to head straight for it. And we're deep in the tunnels now. We're in Sector B. These tunnels are nuts. So we weren't in a mission. We were actually out of the mission and inside of a tunnel. We've now entered the mission. That's why I didn't really bother with trying to fight any of the folks we saw along the way. They usually leave you alone if you don't fire on them when you're in the tunnel zone. Alright. We've got to defeat Smashman to find Subject Zero's location. Oh gosh, this is going to be a pain, but let's do it. Oh no. And here's where the game starts getting hard. Those AoEs I told you about? This is what I meant by AoEs. That fire patch is destroying my robots. This is when the game really starts getting tough. Game was going easy on me for a bit, till now. But now, I'm going to have to resummon my bots. Move them out of that fire pit. Buff them up. Yeah, now here's where you get to see what Praetorian side is really like. Look at that, multiple fire patches. No, you get nothing like that on the blue side of the game or the villain side of the game. Oh. And the only reason I survive that really is I know the game. You know, I know how to summon my pets quickly, buff them up quickly, move them out of danger. So I am not going to have them do a go-to anymore for now, because that's just going to lead them to be stuck in fire patches. Yeah, multiple fire patches. Ugh. I don't know if that's going to be worth it trying to get over or not. It's going to really do a number on my pets, though. That was the other reason I decided to do a little bit of a quick retcon of my character. Is I knew having that additional fire resistance would be good. That's not Smash Man over there, though. Here are multiple fire patches. Just horrible. Horrible. Another AT that does well on Praetorian side is Dominators. Or Controllers. But Dominators controller because they can confuse or slow down or hold problematic enemies. Maybe stop things like getting multiple fire patches cast on them. Alright. There he is. I'm gonna pull back a little because I really don't want. Yeah. Don't want to trigger. We made it. Again, the only reason a new player who'd never been in this zone before would have probably gotten wrecked in there. So now we've got to retrieve subject zero in South Etna in Nova Praetoria. That's probably not in the tunnels, so we gotta look for a way out of the tunnels. City access. So I'm gonna go back out here, back into the city. Any of those little red dots that say city access will get you out of the tunnels and in back up top side. So I'm gonna just fly over here and get subject zero here. So obviously the good doctor here is trying to save his nephew. A rampage in South Etna. If something isn't done, we could lose subject zero and our cure forever to the PPD. Quick, Technvoxe, I know of a way you can slip in there. Alright, he's going to teleport us in there. We're not going to call Marchand. And we're going to get teleported in there by Doctor Arvin. Alrighty. Now we got retrieve subject zero. Again, because we're nearing the end of this, I do kind of want to just see if I can find him. Without too much trouble. Don't see him over there. Let's see if he's over here. Oh, these guys see us and want to fight, so guess we'll have to knock some heads here. I've got a feeling. Oh, stupid Rocket Girl saw us. Oh no, she didn't. Good. That he's up here. So as you can see that there he is. So as you can see, we got him. Let's talk to him. Oh, we got to protect him from the destroy. Oh. Bots got preoccupied with something down there, so I'm gonna refocus their attention where it needs to be. Yeah, the game's kicking up now. Definitely kicking up. I'm gonna heal myself by combining 3 here. Oh yeah. Oh, dead. I am dead. I go to the hospital here. Yeah, now you're starting to see the hard side of Praetoria. They're going on me easy at first, but now we're getting into the harder content, level 8 stuff. That's okay because after we finish up in this zone, we're gonna level up, turn XP back on, and level up some more so we can gain some power. But yeah, Praetoria is a little bit tough. We're almost done with Doctor Arvin's arc, I believe, though. I believe that's the end of it, this mission here. So we just gotta get back in there. I should have bought some inspirations, but I didn't. It might have done me some good. Oh, also, I've lost my boost that I had before. Those boosts were helping me an awful lot. Alright. We did debuff him that time. There we go. Alright. And reward merit. We finished Dr. Arvin's arc. That's why I went ahead and finished it this round because I was pretty sure it was a rather short arc. We're going to choose resistance and then get on with it. Alright, Dr. Arvin. Technvoxe, this is terrific. Subject Zero is back in our custody. Now I can move forward with finding a cure. That's his nephew. You and I, however, are not done. Far from it. I need your help in finding the last components for the cure before I can properly administer it to Subject Zero. Alright. So this is the moral choice here. Subject Zero is doing well. I was able to sneak him in without anyone noticing in the dead of night, of course. I need a blood sample from someone who has been on Fixodine for an extremely long time. This is so I have another sample to compare to Subject Zero's with. Two extremes, you see. One blood sample of a normal person, myself, and another sample of someone completely far gone. Of course, something like this would have to be done by, well, somebody like you. Do you happen to know where you might find a specimen? During your chase after Subject Zero, you remember the destroyers mentioning the Red Bomb, a powerful destroyer whom they all look up to and respect. If there's one destroyer that could fit Dr. Arvin's experiment, it's him. Single moral choice. So this is the moral choice part of the mission. And again, we are going to do resistance so that we can be introduced to Ricochet. Following this path will enable us to do all of the arcs in the zone. Yep, he's the red. Tell him who it is. Now, before we do that, I don't have the boosters anymore, and I don't know if they're necessarily worth it to purchase them, to purchase boosters again in this zone. But what I am going to do is I'm going to grab myself some Lux. Lux are just nice. They boost your defense rather greatly, and very worth it. Alright. So let's go find. So this will actually conclude the arc here. Go here. And we're going to go in here. And again, I am kind of speeding through this section. But it's okay. So we're just going to go here. We're going to make sure our bots are nice and buffed, protected against all sorts of damage. And we're going to see if we can reactivate emergency systems to douse the fires and extract Fixidine from the lab. We got to find the emergency systems, huh? Let's see if anyone... No, nothing over here that would be that. Don't know why I went back that way. I think I see something glowing in here. But I do not. I lied. Nothing in here. Alrighty. I was wrong about that. The bots have got the other guy covered over here. Though I wish they wouldn't stand in the fire, though. They're incredibly bad. Pets are incredibly bad about standing in fire patches and not running to preserve their own lives. I'm just going to check in this room. I don't hear or see anything glowing. And keep moving. Ooh, Dark Current. Wish he was here to see me do that cone correctly there with Sansamu. Nope. Usually if there's a glowy, you'll hear it. So the thing with these guys is that these destroyers are kind of like this world's version of the trolls, except on Super 9, they're on Fixidine instead. Makes them super powered. Ugh. Oh, I hear glowy. Let's see if it's in here. No, it might be underneath here. It sounds louder this way. There it is. So this will turn off all these darn fires. Alright. So we turn on the emergency fire extinguishers. The fires are out. Now we've got to find Red Bomb and get the Fixidine out of him. I'm going to try not to fight if I don't have to. I'm going to reapply the buff here. Only because I feel like it's about time for it to wear out at some point. This is a typical boss room on many of the maps in the game. So my guess is that he might be here. And that was a bad guess. Oh, nope. It was a correct guess. So I'm going to do this. 3 Lux make it practically invincible. I'm going to slap extra luck here on my bots. I'm going to take the 3rd luck here. I'm going to boost my accuracy to make sure this debuff lands. So we can debuff his damage resistance because we've now reached the level of the game where bosses are very dangerous to us now. I'm going to debuff him again. Looks like he healed himself. And he's also really immune to knockback. There we go. Not too bad. That's interesting. I thought there was a more choice there. Well, I think for tonight we're gonna stop, and then we're gonna finish. We're gonna pick up with this next part of it with Doctor Arvin's mish. That's weird. I thought I would get a moral choice, but I might have misread the text there. But anyway, that'll be good. We'll pick up again with Doctor Arvin in the next section. Have a great day, folks, and remember to be kind to other people out there. And there's a lack of kindness in the world sometimes out there. Be nice to others, and I'll see you next mission.